In the glow of the city where the neon burns, a swan deals in twisted turns. Synthetic highs in the dead of night, still escape. Out of mind, out of sight. She walks the streets where the lost souls roam. In the underworld, she's carved her throne. Chemical dreams, they pay the price. For a taste of bliss, they roll the dice. Aces hands, they mix the brew. In a world where darkness rules the view, she sees the pain, the hollow eyes. But the currency flows and the conscience dies. Sin feeling white glue, you draw the line. In the shadows of the city where you intertwine, you sell the dreams that numb the mind. But in the haze of process, what's left behind? Swan, the queen of the night. With vials of escape, she's out of sight. In the alleyways where the desperate meet, she offers release, a temporary retreat. Ace's heart, it's hard as stone. In the trade of dreams, she's alone. She knows the cost, but the power's sweet. In the city's pulse, she feels the beat. Synth-pop, where do you draw the line? In the shadows of the city where you intertwine, you sell the dreams that numb the mind. But in the haze of prophets, what's left behind? In the depths of the night where the weak fall, Ace of Swan stands tall above it all. But the echoes of the lost, they haunt her mind. In the maze of addiction, she's trapped, confined. Ace's hands, they mix the brew. In her broken soul's the creeping fear. But in the darkness, she hides her face, a queen of the night in a deadly race. Synth-pop, where do you draw the line? In the shadows of the city where you intertwine, you sell the dreams that numb the mind. But in the haze of prophets, what's left behind? In the silence, she hears the cries of those who fell, of those who tried to escape the chains that bind them tight. But in Ace's world, there's no light. Synth-pop, where do you draw the line? In the shadows of the city where you intertwine, you sell the dreams that numb the mind. But in the haze of prophets, what's left behind? In the quiet of the dawn, she walks alone. Ace of Swan with a heart of stone. In the trade of dreams, she's lost her way. But in the end, who's left to pay? In the depths of the night where the weak fall, Ace of Swan stands tall above it all. But the echoes of the lost, they haunt her might. In the maze of the bee. In the depths of dawn, she walks alone. Ace of Swan with a heart of stone. In the train of dreams, she's lost her way.